Browns getting ready for another AFC North matchup at First Energy Stadium Sunday at 1 o'clock. The Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Bengals won their first game of the season a week ago, knocking off the Jets. They also went from Ryan Finley, young quarterback, back to their veteran who's been there, seems like forever, in Andy Dalton. And they were rewarded with a 22-6 win over the New York Jets, who had won 3 in a row. Now, they also get back this week John Ross, wide receiver, who is one of, if not the fastest wide receivers in the NFL. That could be a problem for the Browns. They also have a physical running back in Joe Mixon. Physical running backs have been a problem for the Browns, and they also have talented tight ends who catch the ball. Another sore spot for the Browns' defense. Andy Dalton back under center, and the Bengals feeling pretty good as they get ready for the Browns after coming off their first win of the season.
It's not like I had lost any passion for playing the game, but like it just gave me a sense of, okay, I want to be out there. I want to be the guy. I want to be the one that's helping this team, trying to win and all that kind of stuff. And so, to kind of have it taken away from me for a little bit. I mean, I think it was just one of those things where it's like, man, I really want to be out there.
When's the last time, or did you ever, not play in a game or not start a game that you were on in any sport?
Preseason game? I don't know. Other than that, I mean,
talking about one that counted.
No, I haven't. Yeah.
No travel team or something?
No.
Outside of injury, of course.
Yeah, outside of injury.
Do you feel like the team that'll be out there Sunday with John Ross back, Cordy Glenn's back, and we'll find out about Adrian later today, I guess, is more representative of what the team that's played most of the year?
And we've had some guys that have, gotten healthy. I think that's big. I mean, this time of year, you want to be as healthy as you can. Obviously, we've had some injuries this year. It's good to have John back. Have Cordy playing and some of these guys back going.
I guess it's obvious what John gives you. But what does John give you?
It's obvious. No, just the whole speed factor. I mean, regardless of what he's doing, wherever he lines up, they're going to know that's the fastest guy in the league. And so, I think just his ability to play at that level and just to have that speed on the field is, I think just helps us out a lot.
How has he improved this game? He's obviously a different player. At least in the first 4 games, he was clearly a different player than he had been his first 2 seasons. What was it that made him better or different?
I think he understands what we're doing and understands this offense and understands, how and when to use his speed. So I think that, the best thing that you can have is experience and playing games. And early on this year, he really showed, some of the potential that he's got. And so, we're hoping to get him back going and, get him back into this offense because he can help us out.
Weapons-wise, it appeared as if the tight end kind of made a welcome reappearance when you stepped back under center on Sunday. How big of an impact can this tight end group make over these last 4 games?
We feel like we've got a great group, and with CJ and Tyler and Sethan and bringing up Mason, we feel like we've got a talented group. So it's obviously with the size that those guys bring to the game and in the passing game. I think CJ had several catches on early downs that were big. Tyler, third down conversion, things like that. So it's a group that we definitely rely on.
Their linebacker Joe Schobert seems to be a stat sheet stuffer in every sense of the word. Is he as complete a linebacker as you play against?
He is. He's really good, and he shows up on tape. He's all over the field. You can see what he's done, in his career. He said he's put up a ton of stats, a ton of tackles. He's been in the right spot, has a couple interceptions, and so he's a guy that he's a really good football player.
To me, it's another game. It's a divisional game, but at the same time, I'm approaching it like I do each and every other week. It's got to study, and we're going to see.
What have you seen from the Browns so far on tape?
From what I think they like to do, they like the nickel blitz. They blitz with their backer a little bit, and they try to create certain fronts for you to either like back out of what they want you to do or whatever the case may be. But they're talented on defense, and they're of course offensively, but we are too. So we just got to go out there, play our ball, and like I said, take care of the football. That's the most important.
Do you sense a new energy around this team now that you guys got a W?
To me, honestly, like I said, we come to go to work and just try to come through, preparate, and get ready to try to get another win. That's all we can do at this point, and I look forward to taking teams out of going to the playoffs. So, I mean, that's what I'm looking to do this week.
It seemed like a year ago Baker really went out of his way to make an example of a former coach here and this team here at Paul Brown Stadium. Do you take any of that into this game this week?
Nah, I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with me, and that's his business, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to let that be him. But I'm going into the game trying to win. Other than that, though, I mean, like I said, I'm approaching it like I do each and every week, but all of that stuff, I ain't getting drug into that. That's his business.
You've done it twice now in the NFL, but what's it like facing Baker's better playing with him?
I mean, it's cool. I know what he brings to the table, but at the same time, he know what I bring. So at the end of the day, we just got to keep him off the field, and we got to have success and the thing is, we get John Ross back, so that helps me a lot, and that helps Tyler a lot also. So. Or also Andy. So I mean, that's a good thing to do, and like I said, we just got to keep them off the field and make plays and make each drive count. It's an important game, and like I said, we just got to stay locked in and stay ready to go.
How much difference does the defense look with John's threat out there?
Well, you can't play the safety 6 yards in the box, so. I mean, it helps a lot, and if you do, we're gonna make you pay for it. I mean, it's just that simple. But I'm happy to have him back, and like I say, I'm sure Andy is and Tyler is, but it makes my job easier when we got a 7-man box instead of an 8 or 9-man box.
Don't you think that would be foolish to guy in the box with Ross out there?
I mean, you can. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I'm sure he wouldn't either. Like I said, at that point, you got to pick your poison, which you want to stop. I mean, he's then proved that he's a deep threat, and I'm sure he looked forward into, taking over that role, what he had before he got hurt. And, I'm excited for him, and I'm sure he's excited. So, like I said, it's good to have him back. And
It's been all there. I mean, we just knew it was going to come. I mean, the energy came from the way we work in practice, the way we work each day. I mean, things have been unfortunate this season, but at the same time, we knew it was going to happen, and it broke big when it did happen.
For this defense, I hate to look back at last year and maybe a little bit earlier this year, but you guys were one of the worst defenses, just statistically speaking. Mm-hmm. The last 2 or 3 games, you guys have really come on. Yesterday, you guys held the Jets the lowest points that anyone scored in the league was 6. Mm-hmm. What does it say about this defense to just keep working, keep your head down, and find a way to get better and be the best this past week?
It says a lot. Like I said, hard work pays off, and I mean, we got a lot of guys that are starting to buy in, and I think the future is bright.
For you, you've obviously had some soft tissue injuries, things nagging. It looks like you're finally healthy out there. What's it like to finally not kind of be inhibited by those things holding you
Yeah,
back?
I mean, I was coming into camp. I wasn't 100% right, but I felt good. Not a lot of football experience since I was out like a whole year. Then come back, then get hurt, try to get out there because, we're down early in the season by numbers or wins or losses, and set me back. But, I mean, it feels good to be finally back out there healthy with my guys.
4 sacks by the D-line yesterday. I know Carlos was a part of 3 of them.
He might be giving one of those away. I don't know if he fully got it. So we'll see. We'll see about Thursday. We'll figure that out.
Well, when the line is creating that much of a ruckus up front, just how much fun is it for you guys when you're getting after the quarterback, getting in the backfield?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a heck of fun. I mean, it's really fun to go out there and celebrate with your teammates when they make a big play or help them make the play. And it just energizes the whole stadium, the whole team, when we go out there and do what we could do, because we've had the talent. It just, unfortunately, it just hasn't come together because we haven't, been up in games, or people are running the ball on us, so we can't go out and show what, the talent that we have. And we're a dangerous front. Yeah.
You got a quarterback you're facing now. A lot of people looking at him likes to talk a little smack now and then. What's it like going up against a guy like Baker Mayfield?
I mean, I I don't really know. I mean, I don't talk a lot of smack. I just go out there and I probably need to start talking more smack. I might try it, but I don't know. It's just he's a quarterback, and you got to get after him.
Friendly note: not good to talk smack when you're 1-11. When your team's 1-11, smack is not something you want to be doing. Having said that, the Bengals defense did play very well against the Jets a season ago.